Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4, and this time we are Japan, and this is the Japanese playthrough. Uh-oh. Oh no. Where are they? No, 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 no. Where are they? Where did they go? Okay. I was so worried. You have no idea. Said we need our armored cars. Okay. So they were training with them. Oh, all Osaka, which means they all have 2.2 armor and 8.3 piercing. They should be full with Osaka. And depending on how many Osaka we have in the barrel, waiting around, depends on what we're going to do with this. Alright, we have enough only for one more. I say we'll make one more Osaka. And we'll make another motorized division. If we can. Do we even have the flippin' equipment for it? We do. Alright. We'll make another motorized division. And one more car division. And that's what we'll do. Just keep it like that. What are you missing? Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have guns. We're running out of guns. We need guns. Because we haven't been able to convert our guns, so we actually don't have good guns out on the field quite yet. Shoot. We're pretty much just gonna give up right here. Even though it is entrenched in its hills, we're gonna give up that so we can defend over here. Because we really, really, really cannot afford to give that up. Just saying. Like, seriously cannot afford to give that up at all. In the slightest. Just leave, please. I understand. We fought hard for it, and it's fine. It's fair. You kept Beijing safe. I understand. Go ahead, you three pull back. Oh, we do have casts in this area. I might not have needed to pull back, but it's fine for now. So they are really trying to attack us with like 9 divisions right here. But we have casts. This is literally the main thing that's holding us up right now is like, yes, we are attacking you with 100 divisions. Meanwhile, we're like, but we have planes. Unfortunately, they're like, oh, nice planes. We have strategic bombers. They do have planes too, though, unfortunately. We did find out last time. I just realized something. Hold on. I might have to turn off the music itself. Yeah. Go ahead, turn off the music itself, just in case. We are losing our planes over here a little bit. There was a situation going on. Alright, we're not losing any territory in the Isles. We do have to be very limited with our offensives but I feel fairly confident in certain areas. Fairly confident. Why are you guys here again? We're really, really struggling. Honestly, you're not even equipped that much. These guys need all the equipment too. If they're not well trained, we're just gonna get rid of it. We can't afford to really spend all that time trying to train and equip soldiers who don't know how to use their weapons. They're useless and they're useless. I like how some of these are like random war veterans. Where are they? And we have these guys. Let me see what some of these. Third, Tokubetsu. The Riki. We'll call him Riki. Riku. My bad. Riku. Riku, Tokubetsu, Kaibitai. Kaibitai, I think. These guys, these grand lads here, just earned themselves title of Okoks. Is that how I said? Okotsko. Okhotsko. I'm adding an O because, well, I feel like that's just realistic what would happen. Sapporo. Recovery rate. I kind of like having just random breakthrough on these. It's kind of useless on these divisions, but it means they do more damage. They also took part in Okso, but I will call them Sapporo. Sapporo. Because that's what they did that was really important. Unfortunately, some of these guys are actually more well equipped than our actual soldiers, which means we're going to have to probably start getting them involved with actual combat soon, simply due to the fact that we don't really have anybody else to send. Please tell me you're not leaving the battle. Okay, that works. Yeah, we're gonna be on the defensive for a little while here because we did just switch over, if I'm not mistaken. We do have doctrines available. Unfortunately, I remember how the doctrines work, so it's really useless to us in this mod. Those doctrines really kind of are useless to go super advanced. I'll worry about those in a minute. I was doing something. Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to sort out soldiers. We had veterans. I wanted to honor these veterans. Hold on. Preparedness, experience. Sapporo. What did these guys do? Let me see, what are the Marines called? Riku Sentai? Oh, they're also Riku. I'll call them Riku Sentai. Tokubetsu. Riku Sentai Sentai. No, just... Oops. There we go. Tokubetsu Riku Sentai. This is Riku-kun. Let me see here. Kita Karafuto? I'll call them Kita, maybe? Maybe Karafuto. Is it Futu? Yes, Futo. Futo, my bad. Probably Futo, not Futu. Yeah, the rest of these are fine. They're not actual veterans, so they're just regulars. They did stuff, but they are just regulars. These guys are flipping legends, bro. I don't really know what to do with them. Yeah, these guys are just random peeps. Korean loyal guards. Plenty of them. Quite a few of them. Let me see. Oh, wow. Alright. So they're just generally pretty experienced. Nothing to note. Yeah, I'm gonna change that one name that I have called Riku. Not Riku Sentai. Riku Sentai makes sense. I'm just checking to see if they're getting any recognition from their defense. If they're not recognized for their defense, then probably they didn't do anything particularly well. They're just holding on the best that they can. Personally, I would give a medal for that. I mean, have you seen the situation they're going up against? These aren't bad divisions. These are fully prepared divisions with full artillery in them. These guys don't even have artillery, do they? They should. If they do. Good. Yeah, we're running out of equipment. So we're going to get rid of that and set garrisons as high priority, because if we don't have garrisons, we start to have a lot of issues. It used to be that people that need upgrades go first, but right now it's the situation is a little dire, if you ask me. These guys definitely have done stuff. All of them. Been through quite a bit. Sungkyung is pretty nice. I want to start renaming some of these divisions. There we go. That's kind of crazy. I like it. Oh my goodness. These guys have done a lot, kind of. I know what these are from, so I'm not too Hopefully I didn't miss one. We need to keep pushing on those islands, though. We need to actually make use of our flippin' navy, because the better that we can make use of their navy, of our navy, we can flippin' really make sure that they have pressure on them. No pressure on them means more pressure on us, which is not good. Full game view. Kind of about that one. I didn't do the right one there, but I did that. I should have done the 7.5 one instead. That's fine. I like the kite though. Less supply consumption is really nice. These guys kind of get crazy. Took part in the siege of Beijing. Spawn, yep. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And then probably the random 5 when I find them. Right here. These guys probably done at least a little bit. That would be nice to do. Especially with supply consumption. Bro, that would be so useful right now. I like how they have very new guns. Indeed, exactly what I like to see. These guys really haven't done anything. I mean, the Mountaineers probably have done a lot. Something. Listen, it was stressful when we landed them there, alright? Need to make sure that everybody's rewarded properly. It might actually change the course of battle, believe it or not. These little 10% here, little 10% there might actually save us. Yeah, they were flipping taking heavy losses before we pulled them out. Harbin? Alright. Most of these have names, I like that. I'll have to actually name them. So, yeah, we're not going to name these guys. These guys already got their stuff. Yeah, not naming these yet. Maybe if we kind of survive this war, actually get to a point where we're stable again, i.e. we start producing all of our equipment again. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Nice little trip down memory lane, if you ask me. We're technically the craziest part is we're technically the liberators in this world. everything is owned by Germany. And I don't imagine it's a nice world. It's the Empire of Germany, so it's not the worst version of Germany, but it's not good because they have nobody to keep them in check right now. We're the only people really flipping challenging them. These guys are puppets. This is a puppet. This is what we're going up against. Yeah. We really, really, really need this. Who's this? Benelux, Canada? You got good resources here? Rubber? Do I need rubber? No, I'm good for now. Matter of fact, I can stop trading for all but one. We're not getting all the aluminum from there. Is there aluminum anywhere else? I see aluminum. Benelux right down here. Yeah, we're gonna want to attack that soonish. Let's go ahead and make sure our Air Force is set up. Yeah, we're going to be losing in the Russian Far East for one simple reason. They actually have planes up. I don't like that. They have flippin' interwar fighters, by the way. These aren't any old planes. These are interwar fighters. How? Why? I do not understand. Anyways, we have to keep these guys up because they are giving us a hard time. I might actually combine them into one and then delete this. Just so that they can actually have 2 full air wings. Where are you? Oh, you're in northern China. Yeah, we kind of need you doing what you're doing. Same with you guys. What is in reserve right now? We got a few fighters. Those are going to be used up immediately. And we got just a few Zeppelins. Those are also all going to be used up. Ooh, Airship 1, Kai. These are 1901 airships. Believe it or not, 1901 airships are really bad. Yeah, we got 16 of them. Surprisingly, they're lasting longer than the 1906 version, which is more or less just getting wiped out the sky, if that has anything to really say about the situation. Do we have any new casts? Oh, these are just fighters. Basic. Early fighter, 1908. This is 1906. Yeah, this is the ones that are supposed to be good. With all the good fighters in it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna kind of... Well, you don't really want to do that early on because it will literally restrict what type of planes can go and reinforce there. It literally means that none of your new planes reinforce, so they're literally waiting for hand-me-downs in a situation where you need planes right now. It's just not really efficient or effective. Fortunately, okay, they're not really doing anything. We just have really good generals right now. Versus them not even having a commander half the time. We have very good defense, so it's not like we're struggling right now. Alright, Navy-wise, what's here? No, it's just training. It's here. Okay. It's here. Alright. We don't really need anybody here. We need them out here, but that's fine. And make sure nobody can get in. Nobody will get out. Actually, I just remembered something. Yeah, I don't need anybody in the middle. If I can reach out here, that's fine. So you see all this red? That's where your ships can't go. I did click specifically on the red. So our fleet as a whole follows the least range effective fleet. These are all submarine 1s. There's such thing as like a proto-submarine. They're not good. But then we have submarine 2s. These things can actually reach pretty far. They can't go too much further than the other ones. It's literally just the slightest little bit. But you'll notice that it actually means we can hit everything that we want to hit with these. These guys get reduced again. These guys just submarine 2s. I think a few of them are getting hit. Please tell me you're not flipping throwing anything into here. What is going on with all of these? Alright, I'm gonna have to go through them again. Okay. Definitely have to go through them again. Because that's not what they're supposed to be doing. It looks like they're pulling from them correctly. These guys are flipping legends, bro. Legends. Alright, so I'm gonna flip and throw in all of these. So submarine 3s, submarine 2s. They can go in. I need pretty much every other submarine that's here to come out, unfortunately. They don't need to train. It's a pain in the butt. It's fine for now. Especially that one right there. Just this one needs to train. So these guys are training. These are destroyer level 4s. How many more do you need? Not many, but I do remember you did lose a couple, didn't you? It's 4 minus 4, so you have 20. 5. 5 is fair enough. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just throw in everything that's here to you. It's fine. And the reason why we needed our Navy set up is so that we can actually utilize our Marines properly. Alright, let's see. They're moving this way. That's right, they gotta go like all the way over here. I think this is where they stop. You're gonna go down at the same time. Please go over here. There on the island, that's not very good. It's not terrible, it's not terrifying, but it's definitely not good. So we have these guys moving this way. So I can click West Polynesia. West Polynesia, where's it at? Ships, enemy ships are indeed in this area. Seem to only be in this area. No, hold on. 0. Okay, we can try to trap them right in here. We'll try to reach them where we can. If they're not out over here, I'm not going to worry about it because the submarines themselves automatically can do a little bit of power projection. And we already saw what they can and can't reach, so I ain't gonna be too scared about where they're going. I don't want to attack too much, but I also don't want to let them continuously be pushing pressure on me without me doing anything about it. You going down south? Okay, that's fair. It's fine. That's right, you're going over here. Oh yeah, that's right, we can have early railway guns. We have the resources for it, technically speaking, we just don't have the industry for it. Because we need extra industry for that. We have trains. More than enough trains. We're losing trucks. Just due to attrition. Let me just see what's in here. We can get that. WMD. I kind of want it. But the battlefield fortifications would be so much better. Actually, not that much. This would be nice. Weaponizing chemicals. Soft attack. No. This would be better. Probably getting this research speed first. Early tank guns. We're trying to get tanks, kind of. Kind of, not really. Get rid of the shipyards real quick. And, yeah. We are producing guns. So it's not like we're not going to be able to catch up on guns. It's just gonna be a minute. And we have to just get through the slaughter while we're handling that situation. Which is not gonna be fun at all. In the slightest right now. Please get there a little bit faster. There we go. Yeah. The actual infantry division should be able to scare off 2 of the 3 other divisions, which means we should eventually have superiority in that region. Having 4 divisions here should be enough. Purge the opposition. I will deal with that here in a second. Go away. Let me tell these guys, chill out. Let me see what we got on our focuses. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a lot of research, so hopefully trying to become fascist, not really for fascism, but because militarism. Autocracy doesn't really do enough for it. How many mobilizing? Okay. Still mobilizing a little bit. Alright. It's fine. Service by requirement, unfortunately, is going to hurt a lot. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if you guys even know how nice that's going to be. So we have a lot more battles going on now. Apparently. As they're trying to send in divisions, but I guess they can't, or they're simply losing them to the ocean. Which is fine by me, because that's an entire German division we don't need to worry about. Look at all of these convoys. Oh, so delicious. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna tell him Straits of Malacca. Where is that at? It's like running around here, right? Straits of Malacca, right here. You're engaging them, right? In here? Where's this fleet at? Yeah, these guys, they ain't messing around. They taking down anything they see in front of them. I make these ships very expensive, but it means they're worth it. It's a light cruiser. I'm gonna try sending it to another recon fleet. Actually, no. Send it to the main fleet. These guys, I'll try to tango. They're all still training. That's fine. It's fair. Most of them. Okay. One of them submarine 1, which tells me that one simply got damaged. Yeah, some of these are simply just damaged. This is the pool that they can pull from. I have them set up to where they automatically reinforce. Right? Right? Except for this one. Good. But they all should have this on regardless of such. Yep, okay. We're gonna see if we can do anything for our ground doctrine. We can. Tanks, breakthrough, and organization. So, no matter what, we're gonna be able to just fully utilize our tanks. Unfortunately, they're going to have more, well, fortunately for us, they're going to have more defense than the enemy, but unfortunately, they're not going to be entirely still useful. But how about instead of moving around everywhere, no. Here we go. We could move up, but that would leave this open, so I'm just going to kind of keep this open for a little bit. The good news is we can push this right here, because we actually supply, whereas they do not. The basic engine. I might pull back on the armor research by quite a bit. Early tank gun. That's literally all we're looking for. And that's going to be out in a little bit, not a lot. Yeah, I'm going to look for something else. 20 years. We're already researching this. It's a year ahead of time. It's not good. Far from it. Defense, heart attack, that's really what we need. 3% defense, 5% defense. That's looking good. 10% defense and no ahead of time penalty. This is 135 days. That is exactly what we need right now. So I have all of these moving. All these moving parts. Moving how they're supposed to. Can these guys attack here? They can. There's 2 different types of courses that we have. Heavy cav and light cav. Yeah, this is part of the state. So as we own more, they get less. The hope is that we can push them through here. And once we push them out, should be a bit easier. They're barely holding on. Barely holding on. I really have to keep it to localized attacks. I might have to pull out of here. This one doesn't have any trenches, so we're not really losing anything from it. I really shouldn't have pulled back from this one specifically. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Because now we have to actually retreat from this up here. Constantly pushing. It's fine. I don't know what to do with these exactly, but... Oh, wait a second. Ooh. What's supplies like over here? Atrocious. They're nice here, though. Right where I want to put my... Alright. If I could disconnect this, I want to get this encirclement. If we can get this, or at least push them out of here, we'll be in such a better shape. Such a better shape. If I could just get towards this right here, we will literally cut off this area down here and force these guys to really rethink their lives. Even though there's no actual connection here. We can push up to this river how much ever we want. Where are you guys going? All the way up there? Could you... Where... What? What do you... Hold. Hold. Please. These guys finally stopped. They're doing okay. It's mostly good guns they got. Some of the best, honestly. We're just waiting for manpower. Dang. They're trying to push. Alright, pull back from that. Go ahead, hold. We're in literally like the best position to defend. Them trying to push us is literally them just grinding out manpower. Which is great for us. I know the Russian Empire doesn't actually have that much manpower left. We have even better weapons. The thing is, like I said, we're kind of hurting for guns right now. We really shouldn't be researching new weapons systems. But counterpoint. New weapon systems mean we are doing more damage than the enemy. Fortunately, again, it means that we're going to be very low on guns for a very long time. But the deficit shouldn't get insanely low. I don't like that number. Let me see here. Who has... The lowest 5. Yep. It's fine. It's fine. Sit here. I'll dish you out as we need you. It's called cycling your troops. Why are you attacking? Who told you to attack? Wait, they pushed us, that's why. Fudge. I kind of don't care. Push them back. You guys rested. You're also kind of really good. This is going to be a bad idea, to be fairly honest. But I need y'all to just across the river. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of this. Alright, go. The good news is we have so many garrison troops, like they can't realistically invade further than their own territory. The way we have everything set up. Alright, these guys are not good to go back on the line. Right where I need them. I'm gonna wait until they're where I want them to be. And in the battle. Because if you cycle your troops correctly. Alright, nobody's waiting. Only one of them's waiting. That is perfectly fine. I can then take this whole army once more. Eventually notice that the average organization will go up. It will never be perfect. It will never be great. But by cycling these troops, we can make them pay for every single inch. I've lost the most, but they are losing so much more. So much more. Alright, but I do have to kind of pay attention here. Unfortunately, mountains will naturally take our supplies away. Alright. Do you finally have naval supremacy? Where are the flippin' enemy navies that are supposed to be here and stuff? Let's try to bait out some of them. So we only are losing the air battle in one place. We're losing quite a few bombers. It's fine for now. I know exactly why. We're gonna kind of have to... Whoa! Hold up. Wait a minute. No. Here. Go here. Go here. I'm too late. I'm too late. I'm too late. Fudge. No. You guys. Fudge. What are you doing? You're gonna ruin this whole thing, man. Go here. Coup in Portugal. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Unfortunately, we can't really effectively cycle over here. But if you look over here, they can't afford to have a navy, because if they have a navy, then they don't have convoys, especially the Russian Empire. If they don't have a navy, If they want a navy, then they can't have convoys. And that's just not gonna be cool. And these guys, they're producing probably destroyers from the looks of it to try to cover for them. It's not really looking good though. Canada's not looking good. But it also looks like they've been stopped in Canada. They can't push the Canadians. And the Canadians actually have good infantry up here. What? 59? Nice. We can't do anything about that. It'd be a nice pocket to have. I'm seeing a lot of good places for pockets. The issue is we don't have the initiative. We don't have the manpower. What is this? Why are we out of manpower? Feng Tiang is kind of saving us right now. I don't want to do this. I have to, though. This is crazy. I should have more manpower than this. What is this? I should have so much more manpower than this. Service by requirement number? Oh, shoot. Okay. We just have to kind of grit our teeth through this. Dang. Alright. We have to grit our teeth through this. For how long, though? I don't know. New Guinea? What are you using planes over here for? You know they're not helping you, right? Uh-oh. They actually are trying to use soldiers here. The problem with using soldiers here is that yeah, they don't have any strength. They can't do anything. Against us, to be fair. Move. Next door. What's wrong with you? Hop over to the island next door. There we go. Alright, with all of these, that means our naval presence over here is kind of overwhelming. So let me see. There we go. Actually, we don't quite need that yet. So let's limit it to... Shoot, I just remembered. And we're not going to use them for that level of power projection over there. Let's go ahead and pull out of this area for the most part. The enemy isn't down here, so we're not going to worry about that. They're not over here. I'm hunting them down. That's what these guys are for. They're hunting down the enemy fleets. They're seeing where they're at. Only 11? Dang. I was about to say. Do we have orders to engage now? Let me make sure my naval production is also set. Yeah, we're losing a lot more guns. Okay. Naval production is set. There we go. It's a lot more fresh and ready. I don't know what's going on with them, but some of these are just decaying. Stop, go away. Alright. They're just simply decaying. They're sending in 5 more. We're pulling out like 10, 20? I don't know. It's a lot though. They're probably being bombed and getting damaged that way. That would be bad. But that makes sense. So we're putting in 5, pulling out 24. Why are you attacking? Please do not attack at a time like this where it's so low on equipment. Hey, you. Move over here. I feel like you guys were attacking. That's why you're in trouble right now. Ooh, hold on. We might have an easy flippin' victory here. We gotta get that guy here quick. Hurry up. Get there. Move. I don't know why there's 3 here for 1 division. Okay. They're really trying to push us out. Fortunately, they have the upper hand here. We can't do a whole lot about it. But it looks like half of the onslaught is done with. Yeah. There's now 2? Why is there 2? We're just our equipment's melting. Nope, hold. We cannot afford to lose this road line. Push over here, move over here. We can kind of afford to lose these hills. Why do you have to go so far away for that? Alright, what we're going to try to do is we're just going to move up these 3. We can push out at least one of them, which will give us the upper hand for a little bit, but not for a lot of it. Alright. Some of these have no guns or manpower. Jeez Louise. I just realized we're running out of manpower fast. I need... What's this doing? It's getting rid of our stability. Alright, we're gonna have to pull out of these. It's just gonna have to be a thing. Yeah, we might have to basically pull back to the mountains from this blunder. Alright, well that's not something I really like seeing. I completely forgot that it's supposed to be cycling over here. Do me a favor. Come here. Go up here. Up here. I mean, you three. Back on the line. There's a few more things. It's the first ace pilot I've seen. And they're at the home islands. Alright, yeah. Let's see. We still got planes in the backup somehow. How do you have planes in the backup? Go here. Basic early fighter. What is it? Why aren't you filling up with new planes? I don't understand. Reinforce, please. Where's the button? Oh. High replacement priority, please. You still have pretty much the same amount here, which makes me feel pretty good about this. Unfortunately, we have so many fighters. These 3 flipping things of fighters, and we have 25 fighters here. We have enough for a flipping full thing. They're just not using them, which annoys me. Who's attacking? Stop attacking. These are like the only people that should be attacking. Where are you going and why are you going? Oh, that makes complete sense, honestly. Okay, see if you can go all the way through there. They can't travel through their own oceans, their own seas to secure their own island. So they're gonna feel pretty silly soon. Let's see how that works. They're still trying to get rid of this one. Holy Roman Empire on Serbia. They're still holding out on this flipping place somehow. I don't know how, but they are. There's 2 here that need to go in. Oh, that's annoying. It's just 2. Okay, but there's like 8 that can leave. Alright, that's fair. I don't know what happened. I think they got bombed or something. Not too sure. Y'all moving out? Where y'all going? Where y'all at? Where's the head? Why are you... Base yourselves somewhere flippin' close, bro. That's why there's not flippin' any actual superiority in this region, man. They're trying to get supplies up through here. Thankfully, we have it cut off. We can only get supplies through one type of place, one type of area. And that's on land. And even then, up here, where I'm at, where all these casts are at, land isn't really safe up here. Let's see. Unfortunately, they have pretty secure lines right now. But our lines are fairly secure as well. Fairly. I've kind of given up on this area of the front. Go ahead and pull out that place. Honestly, go over here. We can't really afford to lose that area. Stop attacking us, please. Please move over there faster. They're trying to pour in through that angle. Not really appreciating that. Hurry up and leave. Why are you still there? Leave. We need to hold this one. I don't know who's going all the way down here. But you need to be right here. Actually, anybody going north? Who are you? Stop that. Go right here. We need this place right here. Stop attacking. Hurry up and move over there. What are you doing? Just go. Why are you going that way? Go this way. Yeah, this is really hurting a lot. I'm gonna have to pull off the horses rope pretty soon. They're excellently holding in the middle over here, but with us getting pushed on both sides, it's not really worth it to try to hold that much. Could you perhaps not try to attack or anything? Now, from what I understand, they're still taking immense casualties from this. We have no aerial superiority in New Guinea either. It's fine, it's fair. Okay, I'm just trying to see. Oh, it's the last two provinces. Perfect, awesome, amazing, wonderful. We landed. We flippin' landed. Now tell me if you're adventurous, boys. Alright, what we're gonna get rid of is military resistance. Oh my goodness, that should help us out so much. 70 days to do this. I'm pretty sure it's due to military resistance. Where is it? Oh, no. Oh, wow. No, we should definitely not be attacking a darn thing right now. Please tell me we're not attacking at all. We lose defense due to this military resistance. I just realized that. It's the military itself resisting right now. Please tell me we can do something about this other than just rolling over and dying right now. It's because we're losing men, is that we're losing... This is why we're losing so much weapons. Because we're handing them to men and then they're just falling flat to the ground. Please go here. Please stop attacking. That'd be very useful to us right now. Not attacking. It'd be like very useful to us right now. If I send on one of these guys. Oh no, wait, it's there. We just need to hold out a little while longer. We can't push them back. You know how flipping hard we fought for all of this. Don't let them push you back now. Alright. Alright, how are your travels going? I see you. Move here. Take care of all of this. Okay. Kind of. Cool. They flippin' militarized the whole darn island, bro. It's kind of impressive. If they didn't just abandon it. Alright, sending them out. Few at a time. There's no supplies here at all. Approved early fighter. That's what I like to see. Somehow, some way. No, where is it? They got flippin' Type 91 levels. Like, this is interwar. I'm so angry about that. Tactical bombers are kind of useless unless if they get better ground attack. 2.5. 2.54. Nope, they're useless. They're literally useless. Literally useless to us. Because that's the only thing we would really want them for. The ground attack. I kind of want to research early fighter. We might be able to research something more useful though. Probably getting some extra research speed. Let's head into infantry, see what we got. Still ahead of time. Let's see if we can find anything not ahead of time. I can guarantee something's in the artillery. Nope. These are all ahead of time. By a couple of years. That's actually kind of refreshing. This is also 2 years ahead of time. That's kind of refreshing. Just getting as much defense as we can through research. It's barely putting us even. Like, we have so much modifiers boosting our defense. It's barely pushing us even with the, let me see. Land, night attack, division speed, trenchant speed. defensive attrition. Where is it? Oh, you can't even see it here. Alright. Perhaps if I go to... No, I can't see it through anything but this tab right here. See, we got improved training methods, so let's see. Let me show you. Plus 25% defense, plus 25% attack, plus 10% defense, plus 10% attack. And that's counteracting what you'll see down here, military resistance. We also have 10% attack right here. So our attack isn't atrocious. This is the only reason why our flippin' divisions are even functioning right now. They should be amazing, but they're not because of this. Also, they can't even reinforce with flippin' manpower that they need. Do this. Single problem right here. We're going to pull men from over here. Fortunately enough, the cavalry has not been affected too much. The retired samurai that become cavalrymen are still able to do their jobs fairly well. I'm going to take this airplane. Well, let's see. Is there anything else in our air doctrine? Oh, it actually is. Air superiority, ground support. So Austria is the one with the fighters up in the sky. I'm probably, instead of doing anything else, the only reason why I'm going to do this is because the reliability is only at 70% and our minimum, I think it's going to be on this one, it's like 90. Alright, there we go. We can go ahead and take that air doctrine. Probably want air superiority. Maybe it would just help. No, we'll just take ground support. The more that we can have our flippin' planes be effective, the better. Get him in there. That's what I want. That's what I want. Usually I don't do it by organization, but by strength. But strength requires guns and manpower. And we don't have any of that. Get there. There we go. That's all I need. Just need time. Get over there. Hurry up. Yeah, some of these are going to just be wiped out. We're going to start losing, if we haven't already, which we have. We're going to start losing divisions, just simply due to the fact that they can't replenish. Be all of their fault. We just have to last for 60 more days. We have to stop losing for 60 more days. Well, technically more than that. Alright. This one's really important. Well, I did it wrong again. No, this one. Now, I keep on seeing manpower. We need so much. What's the organization like here? It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible. Hurry up. There we go. Oh, fudge. Bro, get over there. Hurry up. Oh? Hold on. We might have a development. Might have a development. In our favor, believe it or not. Honestly, over here. We had a position, but now we no longer. Fudge. Fudge. I just want you guys right there. Everybody go there. Time out. Y'all on it? There's your go-go line. There you go. West Ukraine. Where are you going? Go here, please. Right now. Go here. Go here. Hurry up, please. Don't let that go. Don't let that go. Fudge! Alright, that made our job 1,000 times harder. Alright, instead. Just hold this part right here. Hold that part right there. Motorized, just hold that part right there. Excuse me. We can't leave that open, alright? We can't just leave that open, you sillies. Alright. This new improved fighter. Oh no, we just ran out of flippin' factories. It's gonna have to work. It's gonna have to work. It's gonna have to work. Fudge. We have a few that are in... What? Okay. Let's make more. Let's buy more. 50-ish more days. Come on. Y'all can do it. Don't get scared. We should own the entire peninsula. Why are these... whatever. Okay. Who are you? Okay. So... I didn't tell my submarines to extend, did I? Nope, I need you here, and I think... yeah, that's as far as what I want you. And I want you here. Is there any enemies back here? Nope. Okay. We don't need to go up here at all? Alright, good. We don't need to be here. Fair enough. I don't think we need to even be here anymore, do we? Looks like ours. Nope. Alright, perfect. We've really restricted them to just a few different oceans. Now if y'all can just keep on moving that way. Why can't our... what? Hold on. Did I see that properly? Why can't our submarines move any further than right here? Why can't they go over there? I don't understand. This right here is to prevent them from naval invading from like down here into here. I can see that happening. That would be annoying. Alright, it looks as if... well, actually, we'll just do this right here. Well... okay, everybody is pretty much fine. I'm not gonna fret about it that much. No, go here. So we built enough trenches to hold back that line. They're not really pushing anywhere else, so I'm going to say forget everything else that you guys are doing. Stop them from pushing over there. Forget what you're doing, go here. Why are you attacking? Stop that! No attacking. Nobody attacks. No, just stop. Just stop attacking. It's fine. It's fine for now, okay? Just relax. We just need... it's only been 2 days. It's only been 2 days since the last time I checked. Here's our specialized divisions here. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to flip and put them, alright, to use somewhere. They're going to replace the cavalry that are there. They're going to defend this line because then they're going to retake it with the cavalry later on. Where are you? It's fine. It's whatever. Right now we're kind of struggling with our buildings being sabotaged and everything kind of burning around us. It's fine for now. So we moved all the way over there. I do kind of want to just flood into Vietnam real quick. That would be kind of funny. Oh! Oh, that's a mass attack. We should be able to repel them for the most part, though. We have all the army experience that we can get. Personally, that means defense organization. Defense. We only have 40 days left of fuel. Come on now. Okay. We're still importing a lot of fuel. I'm not entirely sure as to why. I'm not even going to bother with this because I know we can't do anything about it. Cops are fairly effective though. Who are you? Oh, never mind. I was about to say. I don't know what to do with them. We have more than enough armored cars, so because we do have way too many armored cars stacking up, they've proven to be pretty much useless, especially right now. Putting more into guns sounds like it will be useful, but it really won't. We just need to wait for time. Just need time for guns. I'll throw them here for now. We're also running out of artillery. What do we have a lot of we don't need? Trains. Unfortunately, I lost a little bit of efficiency due to that. We're going to be losing a lot of equipment for a little while. A lot of equipment. Where are the special forces at? Please get there faster. Get there faster, please. They're only a couple days out, but man. We don't really have a couple days. We needed all of this stuff like yesterday. It's day by day, each day. Each flippin' day, man. I didn't realize that's what it actually did. That is terrible. Fudge. Who would make something like that? It's fine, you're gonna lose 5 divisions, but you'll gain them somewhere else. So they don't have the supply to go over there, I believe. Why are you going that way? Who's moving? This one. This one. No. Over here. We don't need more in the one spot that we're already winning. We need more in the places that we're losing. Believe it or not. At this point, we're gonna run out of flipping men before we run out of guns. If we can just have more soldiers to throw in the line. So we should be having good planes actually up in the air. Should be translating to... I know what's going on with you. You're not taking any of the old flippin' models. Because you don't take any of the old models, all these will just sit here. And just sit there. For no real reason. Other than collecting dust. Honestly, I'm just going to dish them all out once more. And Tohoku. Oh. Fudge. Okay, let me do this. I don't have manpower either. That's the main issue. They don't have man. Which is actually kind of surprising that they've actually been able to do this good so far without being able to replace using any of the manpower. That's why we're having a stockpile. And that's why they're actually getting all the good equipment. Alright, so we don't have the manpower. That's fair. To be fairly honest, it is fair. Less than flipping 30 days, please. It is only like 24 days. All you need to hold out for 24-ish days. Are you guys naval invading? Where are you guys naval invading from? I might go into Indochina. Just to serve as some type of distraction. Maybe try to pull off troops from here. Who knows? I'll go into Cambodia. It's only in level 2 naval base. It's a level 4 naval base. And it has the enemy fleet. I can't just pass it. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Yeah, you take that. You four plan a naval invasion from here to Saigon. You boy. Singapore to this random island right there. I'll probably have all 6 on that one thing. Is there any resources down here? There's some rubber. I don't need rubber as much as I need flippin' oil. We're not getting any of the resources, honestly, from these islands because of the way, yeah. Why aren't these ours? Because it's just occupied? I don't know. Where is the rest of... They're in the water. Nope. Alright. That's what we're gonna do. Base 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, y'all in the water. I get it. Where are you two? You're up here. I'm going to have you specifically move over to here. And then there's one more all the way over here. You're already here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna try going here. That's one. There's one more. Up here. Nice. Alright. Okay. Take out New Zealand. And we don't really have to worry about this part of the ocean that much. About what part we're covering and whatnot. We can just go wherever we want. We check the Navy. Something looks wrong with it. Of course it does. It's only August of 1915. Alright, now we already have to do around 20, but they look like they're in a lot better of a condition. What I did when I first came back to check in on them. This looks like it's only a few days worth of training. And most of these subs. I'm going to keep this here until we throw out these other destroyers and stuff. They can't deploy because they don't have manpower. That's what's going on. They've been sitting here with manpower, waiting. That's why they're losing experience, because they're flipping losing manpower. Everything is tied to manpower that I get in flipping 23 days. Let's wait. I don't care. Do not care. We'll try. It won't work, but we'll try. Where are the specialist divisions? Go here. Stop attacking, for the love of everything. Flippin' noise. Do not attack. Just defend what you can. This is the only people that should be attacking. They're kind of done for anyways. Those three are all good. What are you doing? I don't know why you're over there. You can join this. You better give that back. Alright, I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. If Canada doesn't do this. Oh, let me see. You should be giving me flipping. You know what? Fudge. Nope. I don't care. I cannot afford to not have manpower right now. I'm probably just going to take 100,000. 100,000 or so. You done yet, Canada? Here we go. Just 100. Y'all not gonna use it. I know that much. Oh, we also have the Christmas Islands and stuff I have to take. I'll take that here in a minute. Y'all just gonna waste it on flipping naval invasions. It's not gonna be cool. Alright. Yeah. Alright. I don't cheat often. Actually, log is it? You know what? No, I don't care. I don't care that much. When we're in a situation like this, I don't care that much. What am I losing here? If I lose these units, these are all really well equipped units too. Can they just hold out? Is that possible? That they could just hold out long enough? The special forces are coming. They're literally like right around the corner. Alright, so who's getting rid of first? All of their equipment and 80% of the manpower? That's fine. I can use every little bit of manpower I got right now. We just need equipment right now. Who's next? Tokabets, yeah. These are all really well equipped units too. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. This is why I didn't send absolutely everything and everybody. Frick you, dude. Why are we attacking? Just go here. Pull out. Go. I don't care what's going on right there. Go. I told you to go. We do not have time. Time is not on our side. Good. I don't need you over there anymore. Go over here. 34 days. It's only been like 3 days. I'm not even gonna look at it. Alright, let's see. You. Commence that one. Commence that one. Commence that one. What's going on with these? I know what's going on with our flipping fuel situation though. Training all these submarines. Send the islands. What? We own the seas. It's the flipping Navy. There we go. We're going to drop in right there. It's going to take care of most of those islands. Gas mask 2. So much important defense that we just got. One year ahead of time. That's going to be coming out in a few days. That's fine. That's cool. I kind of want these. Two years ahead of time. I ain't really gonna worry about them. We don't really have any manpower, so I'm not gonna worry about that. $215, 96 and 96. Submarine attack, I guess. And we about to get this. Honestly, I'm gonna throw them on nuclears. Duff. Come on. Dude, it's been 1 day for like 3 days. Come on. Thank you. I just watched that be like 1 day for 3 whole days. WMD research, it's 457 days. It's fine for us because... Oh yes. Finally. I don't even think you guys know what that just did for us. What happened? Oh, we're finally mobilizing our flipping people again. Per day. We're about to have more soldiers in the flipping forces. Oh, thank goodness, you actually learned how to reinforce the armies properly. I'll take one of these. Manpower being gathered. Will be appreciated. Actually, wait a second. All 5. No. know we're equalizing out on guns a little bit. It's fine. You should both be going here, just saying. I don't know where all the manpower is going, but I really hope it's being used up properly. We have all the manpower we need, we just need weapons. And all of our weapons are currently going straight to our garrison just to make sure that we can properly do everything. Speaking of which, Canada. I don't even want Java, do I? I might take it off of them just because they're being flippin'. They can have Aru and probably the Lesser Sunda. Is there anything here in the Lesser Sunda? There's rubber. We don't care about that. It's over here. They did fight for Java. I am tempted to give them Java. The thing is, they can't use that, but I can. I could really use these resources. They're not going to use these resources. So I'm just going to take it from them. Y'all fought pretty hard for them, I won't lie. And then we'll just do that. Okay. Shoot, man. We're barely going to be able to get out of this. And being able to actually super defend instead of halfway defend is going to be so much easier. Being able to actually put up a fight when we attack is so great. Not losing absolutely everything is going to be great. What's going on here? You have planes? What type of planes do you have? Oh, Zeppelins. You know what? Let's be weird. You got flippin' manpower, use it. What type of navy does they have? Almost nothing. What's your production like? Almost nothing. You know what? That's fair. You're just trying to catch up on guns. That's fair. Alright. Chilling in Victoria. That's fine. You could actually push them back. They have foresters here. That's their main issue. But they don't have any flipping supply here. They have a fort, unfortunately. And this one doesn't have guns from the looks of it. Oh, it needs light artillery. You're not even producing light artillery, are you? Not really, no. Whatever. You don't even like helping me, so I might not help you at all. Yeah, I'm not going to do that much. I just really need manpower and guns. Looks like nobody else has guns though either, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Fortunately enough, we now have both of these, which gives us so much, which might mean that we're not going to completely be drained of our fuel. We might actually have enough fuel to last the war. Those guys should be fine. everyone should be fine because they can actually defend now. We actually can have a defense, and we don't have any debuffs completely docking all of our defense, and we finally have positive manpower. Is that positive manpower I see? There's no way. Hold on. I have to check literally everything because I know we're missing... Not from occupation. We don't miss anything. And from garrison, I can return all of their manpower soonish. Oh my goodness. Did we just immediately fill up all of our flippin' planes? I think we did. We got 2 really good fighters. Full fighters. Fully set up here. I think because none of them are actually bombing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a second level in Tohoku. Throw them in here. They will be our air superiority, and they're going to be actually way real good at air superiority. Meanwhile, these guys are both going to intercept. This should be interesting. Well, this should mean we're actually hitting their flipping bombers and stuff. Yep, we have better. Probably because we have better coverage too. Also, not losing the flippin' air bases? Oh yeah. That's great, man. Unfortunately, I think we still only have 2 cast wings. Fortunately enough, they're doing amazing. The invention of casts literally meant that we can just have 24 very light. Mind you, these are specifically light infantry templates. They only have 21.9 defense when I'm pretty sure something like... Let me pull it up. The real ones. It has 31 defense. So it's like only 2/3 as effective. They have more organization though. They have way less manpower, believe it or not. But now that we can, now without the debuff, it's all green all around. All green all around. We're still losing guns, unfortunately. That's not going to be something that we can change very well. But we should lose less equipment because we're going to lose less battles, and then they're going to push us less. Which is going to be so worth it later. Not even producing any armored trains. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Ooh. Czech Republic. We're losing air superiority. Why? Dang, okay. Which one actually disrupts bombers? I don't understand. So now they're either going to be distracted, hopefully distracted, So we're still going to be losing a lot of strength. But thankfully, we can eventually replenish all of our manpower. Yeah, let's grab the lowest 5. Retreat them back. Now when we see green, we actually don't have to worry about it, because it's actually green. Look at all of that manpower just flowing right in. You know what that means? We actually don't need the garrison support. Can I give it back to them? Because they're kind of hurting for manpower now. And I feel bad for them. Just a little bit. Even though they refuse to help me. Ah, dang. What? No. Dang it. Go invade that. You did your job, I guess. You did your job. What I should say is join these guys here. One with you. Yeah. Yeah, don't care. 21, 31, 2 out of 4. 25, 29. What I am going to check though, speaking of Navy, we now have our Navy back. Going to. So now we shouldn't be losing as much in our Navy. It seems to be they're actually not losing anything in the Navy. I'm gonna just wait. Take all 8 of these. Wait till they're in, wait till they're in, wait till they're in. Come on. Couple hours, come on. Dude, it does not take that long. Y'all are all like in the same area. So they finally threw them out. Y'all finally can reach over there. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and we'll invade this. We'll probably give that to Canada. Okay. Go ahead and do that. That. Some of these are racking up crazy kills. The entire alliance is eventually going to have to just straight up rely upon the Germans exporting their convoys. I'll show you why I say that specifically. We're only gaining. We lost 2 destroyers, 3 submarines. We haven't lost any since then. We've sunk over 7,000 convoys. We're sinking them faster than they can make them. Straight up. Unless if they have their entire naval industry on making convoys, which is significantly. I'm going to do this. Nope. All of these guys. In here. Bring out all their stops, all their tricks. Unfortunately, we still might start losing stuff due to just supply issues, which kind of makes sense. Do we have construction going on? We do, and it's trying to repair literally everything. Because everything's broken. Makes sense. Makes flippin' sense. Fix it up. Alright, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. Now they can't do a darn thing about anything. So let's see. Just organization that we're going to worry about, because we still don't really have guns. So there's not a whole lot of point in worrying about. How about you just go down here? Oh shoot. Where did you go? Go ahead, leave. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to give them some supply. We're gonna lose some supply. This just really can't be helped. I think we're losing some again. Yeah, the Grand Army of the Empire of Japan, that's fine. This flipping fuel issue though, man. So now we finally don't really have to worry about aluminum that much. We'll just take one. Which means we can focus a bit more on importing oil. Could you go to the people that are struggling, not to the people that are doing well? Oh, could you please not attack? I can't believe I flippin' didn't see that. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're attacking this entire time? Alright. Where are my 5 buddies? Now that we have manpower, it might be worth it to try to send them out somewhere. I don't know. I do have to test something. They only have 1.1 piercing, 6 piercing, 50%, 0.8, 0.8, 0.9, 0.6. So the hope is that if I flip in, throw these guys in here, and I say specifically go here, and then go up here, will they be able to do that? No, I want specifically these guys. Specifically. Because they have 2.2 armor. Which is a lot. I actually do want to see if we can even fathom We don't have it. That's fine. Nope. No HP. No organization. A lot better, or well, no, it's not a lot better. It's just a little bit better stats. We just added a new one. Nope. Oh, we might get better. Ooh. We'd get better organization. Less soft attack. Barely less breakthrough for more defense. But we would need motorized. Aren't we losing motorized? We would be able to flip and go super fast though. And it would be functional. Hold on. I might want to hold off on them. Do we have motorized? Barely enough for them. Okay. Give me your cars. Sit right here. And unfortunately, Butters, you're gonna have to train. Oh no. No. Stop. We're just gonna have to do the same thing that we did. Like this. Probably not here. Probably throwing them over here. And then training them. Which means we're gonna lose equipment, which is gonna have to just be fine for now. Early tank gun. You know what this means? You know what that means? Early heavy tank. We're just gonna have to do this right here. 20 armor. We're gonna have guns. After this, a machine gun. I'm probably gonna try to move on to. If gas mask 3 would be so useful right now. What else? WD research. Oh yeah, that's right. We do really need oil. Trying to gear up our flippin' nation for some modern stuff. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna cut back on this for more of this. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say, hey, yeah, buddy, go repair. Oh, they're not decaying anymore. Not like that. Woo! All right. I'm gonna leave like one here. Nice. Cool. Go over here. Are you finding the enemy fleet anywhere? Where's the enemy fleet? I'm about to take these islands over here so we can actually reach India. And just start closing them off of India. which would mean they can only rely on flipping. Ooh, the Russian rail lines. Oh, that would be rough. That would be super rough. Only relying on the Russian rail lines. Could you go north, please? Thank you. I don't think we're going to be able to attack that much. But we can actually afford to attack now. So as soon as they're done flipping trying. What are they holding on? Oh, nice. They're not really holding on. Let them. It's just burning down. I don't think we're catching up on the infantry equipment that quickly. What I might do... We have to make a push somewhere, otherwise they're just going to keep on flipping, trying the forester. Alright, hold on. Alright, nice attack, nice counterattack, but... Oh my goodness. Do me a favor. Move up, 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 move. Fudge! Hold. We moved in with so many, and that's a flippin'... Cargo flippin' there. Alright. What do we got? A bunch of manpower. Can probably go down. Oh, what happens if we do that? I'm gonna save it. Actually, we might be able to just... So, scraping the barrel 25. This is just 5%. If we did this... We might be able to afford this for a little bit. Only because then we have this in one day, which does this. Nice. We balanced that perfectly. Why would I want to get rid of the extensive thing? Well, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Trying to conscript too many people will mean that you're going to use a law that does more than just give you training time. It gives you factory and dockyard output negatives, which actually will hurt, especially when you're in a pinch. Now that we don't have that negative, we now produce 180 instead of 160 or 120, whatever we were trying to produce beforehand, which actually means that our stability modifier isn't just covering for us. We can actually rest assured that we can actually get our equipment back in time. Now we have to last somehow for 108 days. Though this time it will be a lot more doable. I'm going to say we're going to move this line for you guys right here. up to here. Honestly. And then people all on this part of the front. Don't care. Okay. Pull off. Move up over here. It should mean we can now reinforce in much needed areas. Wow, they're really trying to push over here in the woods. Imagine trying to push a cavalryman in the woods. Like, that just does not sound very smart. It just doesn't sound smart. I don't know why you would do that, or even attempt to do that. So now that we have these guys, they're in a better position, and they have a bit more armor. Nice, nice. They move way faster now. Way faster, which means that if I put them in this guy, put him in here, put these guys on a completely separate line. Nope, we already have it right here. Okay. We're not going to throw them in the city. No, we are going to throw them in the city, but no else. Look how fast these things move. They're using pretty much only the best of the best guns. Let's see about this. Are they in any of the battles? Where are they? They're all in one place? That's kind of dumb. Let's see what we did here. Delete that. Okay. They're all in one place, which isn't super smart. Definitely going to take that and instead throw it right here on gas masks, which means defending wise, nobody can actually push us. Let's see if we can push. Push. We have an armored push. They can't penetrate, which means they're not taking any damage. Which means everybody that they're going up against is taking full damage. People can barely pierce or not even pierce at all. Which means, at the very least, what this attack is doing is forcing our enemy, hopefully, to try and scramble to reinforce other places. Jeez Louise. Okay, we have the industry to do this, but I don't understand why we're using so much flippin' oil. Well, we're literally trying to field the world's largest navy, along with, you know, the world's first Air Force. That's actually pretty darn strong from what I'm noticing. I might get rid of this. right here. Yeah, they've had a lot of accidents happen, but I believe most of them are the old fighters that are breaking. So what's going on here? Our fighters lost. Yeah, our agility is higher than theirs. That's literally it. This is the only reason why we're actually taking them down. But we are disrupting almost every single of their bombing missions. How's this one doing? Oh, perfect. Go ahead and do it. Good. Really? Are they all Kai? No, most of them are. Dang, really, man? Rain. That's unfortunate. They're helping out in this specific battle, which means they're literally just demolishing everything. I just realized something. Please go here. Well, honestly, hold on. Go here. Please, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry, 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 hurry. Hurry. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Please know what that means I can do here? These beaten, broken, battered, flipping divisions, man. I swear. You will pay for doing this. You pay for doing this. And now we're going to see the casualties skyrocket for the enemy. This is why they're attacking us so much, because they know that they have the push. We can't do a whole lot. We're still technically losing. Oh, but they can't pierce anything. Oh, I get it. 3. Rush bridge. Defend bridge. We're doing a lot of damage to them, and they can't really cope with it that well. Fortunately, they have successfully defended that bridge. Unfortunately, this is a bridge battle. This is not very good for us. Dang, I really need them to stop attacking this one flippin' tile. Just this one tile. Honestly, what I'm gonna do... move over here. Hold off on the attack. Dang. Really? You can't attack at all? Anything? It's our only way, it's our only route of attack right now. It's our only route of attack right now. Stop flipping attacking me, please. We don't have any supply back here. That's why we're losing so much. Actually, you know what? Stay. Start to see the toll that sometimes this stuff took. Still waiting on 8,000 infantry equipment. We're losing so much more infantry equipment now. Fudge. It's because they keep on flipping attacking. They need to stop attacking. Grr. They keep on attacking me, not giving me a break properly, like World War I style. Fudge, man. I was busy getting the flippin' weakest ones. Because every unit is under attack right now, we're not able to really replenish very well. Honestly? Go for it. Both of you. All of you. Get there, get there, get there. Hold on. Go, 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 go. Okay. Get there, get there, get there, bud. Where's our navy at, though? It's here. It's here. Where y'all at? Okay. Y'all not moving? It's fine. Where y'all at? Alright. Where is this navy at? Okay. Front line. All 7 of these. We're gonna see how much flipping chaos we can cause here. They have 0 planes, so that's not gonna be very useful. I'm gonna try and perfect. You two are going to help occupy everything down here as much as we can. Take this. Alright, let's see. How fast can we spread our tendrils around? Do we take it? We don't take it? Come on, hurry. Take it. Take it. No, yeah, they don't have any supplies over here. What? They're beating us? They shouldn't have any supplies. They should be starved for at least a couple of months. Alright, hold on. Call off the attack. Call off the attack. Come back over here. Alright, hold on 1 minute. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you liked the video, please throw a like. If you like content like this, check out my channel. And consider the possibility of subscribing to see more cool content like this, strategy, and even some FPS. But most importantly, have a nice day, as I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.